Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Scorpio March 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant anyway. Well, first thing up is as far as March goes, the Sun will be in Pisces from the 1st until the 20th. So the 5th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, there could be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on love, romance, children, personal popularity, gambling, speculation, investments, fun, amusement, enjoyment, games, hobbies even. Now, given this is Pisces energy, a lot of this could be done with a lot of idealism and altruism, and really a lot of self-sacrifice, perhaps especially with matters with children and romance. It could be too where you might even be sacrificing. There might be a focus on sacrificing some fifth house matters at this point in time, even personal popularity, perhaps for other things that you might feel are more significant. And it could be too, and again, given this is Pisces energy, some of this could be done. There might be a lot of deceptive and duplicitous energy as well. So just be careful if you're doing something that's of a speculative nature, some investment or gambling at this time. There might be a focus in some cases on a deceptive or duplicitous lover or child at this time, or maybe somebody you share some kind of creative endeavor or hobby with at this time as well. So anyway. Well, the next thing up is, as far as March goes, the Sun will be in Aries from the 20th until the 31st. So the 6th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, there could be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on health, work, employment, one's daily routine. It could be hygiene as well, an aunt, an uncle, service rendered. And given that this is even pets in some cases, given this is Aries energy, this may be done with a lot of aggressive and assertive energy, a lot of perhaps a lot of enterprise and initiative. These matters may be done and going about with really not a lot of procrastination or hesitation at this time. There could be at this time as well. And given, again, Aries energy, I mean, could be very impetuous, very impatient. And a lot of these matters may be done with a lot of courage and a lot of fortitude. And it could be a focus on a combative situation in some cases, or a contentious situation in some cases with it could be an aunt, an uncle, or somebody that's prominent at your place of employment. And given this could also be shining the light, so to speak, on an Aries health-related issue, such as something with the face or the head or an eye. And I mean, this is something, and given that this is the Sun energy, I mean, the Sun is connected with either the left or the right eye, depending on gender. And given this is Aries energy, it could be some issue that may be like maybe some redness or some burning sensation in an eye. And especially if this is at a point where this is in conjunct the actual ascendant in one's natal chart, this could accentuate perhaps a propensity, if you will, for perhaps some kind of issue that could be health related, as far as and it's something possibly Aries related. So anyway, next thing up. There will be a new moon in Pisces on March 6th, so the 5th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, well, you may start, it could be a new Pisces hobby, such as like fishing or photography or chemistry. Something could be the metaphysical, which could include astrology, something with illusion working, doing magic tricks, anything that could be Pisces related. And it could be something, it could be a hobby or something of some fun, amusement, or enjoyment. It could be something of a creative nature. It could be doing some kind of like creative, fictional or fantasy writing, or starting playing Dungeons and Dragons, something of a fantastical nature, something of a speculative something that involves not speculation, but something where the imagination is in play. And anyway, well, also too, this could manifest perhaps in doing maybe the start of a Pisces-like investment. It could be something in some kind of like a chemical corporation or something with a fishing company or even a seafood stock, something that could be like a Pisces related, or even and at this time too, remember that Pisces energy could be self-sacrificing. So it could be the start of some self-sacrificing energy in connection with your fun, amusement, and enjoyment. It might be a time where you might be starting to sacrifice some of those things for things that you feel are more significant in your life. In your life at this time. And it could be a start where you might, if you're unattached at this time, Scorpio, where you may embark on a Pisces love connection. And it could be a Pisces sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Pisces-like characteristics. So anyway, well, the next thing up, there will be a full moon in Libra on March 20th. So the 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Well, at this time, when you're talking about full moons in astrology, they could often be about revelations and unveilings. Now, this could be something where this could be about the revelation or unveiling of some Libra hidden adversary. It could be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Libra-like characteristics. Or it could be somebody like in a Libra-type profession, such as somebody in the law, somebody in arbitration or negotiation, a person that might be involved in some kind of art or music, perhaps. Now, also too, if you're involved, I mean, for those of you, few of you that may be involved, perhaps in a clandestine affair, there's a chance that this could come to an end, or it may be unveiled at this time. It could be a completion and ending of this with it could be, again, a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies those characteristics of Libra. It could also be, too, in some isolated cases, this could be about the divulging, perhaps, of some kind of like a Libra-like mental illness, or it could be something like, or something like a Libra fear, even something like a fear of, well, what I'm saying is it's not necessarily a fear of Libra, but something that involves like a Libra-like restriction, so to speak, such as some kind of aversion to relationships. It could be also, I mean, some cases this could be a commitment. I mean, because remember, the 12th house is about restrictions and limitations. And this could be maybe even a self-discovery of that, maybe that you're not maybe seeking a relationship in your life, or you have some aversion to it, or one of those commitment disorders or what have you, or a social anxiety disorder. But a lot of this, of course, can be dependent, predicated on aspects. This makes the points in your chart, and I mean, if this is like makes an adverse aspect, say to your 7th house cusp or your Venus or something like that, or if you have indicators in your own chart that might reaffirm this, or something with progressions. So anyway, it might be a time too where maybe a private negotiation or reconciliation comes to an end, or you might become tired, full, or exasperated at maybe a Libra aunt or uncle, or someone prominent in your private life, or it could be somebody in your private life that might be showing like some superficial charm, or overly ambivalent, indecisive, overly passive, or peace-loving, that maybe you just got tired of. Or even a Libra hidden adversary may come into view at this time. It could be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Libra-like characteristics. Anyway, next thing up, Mercury will be in Pisces, so the 5th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, well, you may be involved in a lot of ambiguous and cryptic communications with children, romantic partners at this time. perhaps people that you might be involved in some creative endeavor. And also be very careful regarding perhaps deceptive and duplicitous communications, perhaps especially those that are connected with investments or things of a speculative nature. And make sure you're able to see all the fine print in something like this. Not only it's good Mercury and it's going to be in Pisces this month, but it's also going to be retrograde for the majority of the month. It's going to be retrograde from like the 6th until the 29th of March. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. Anyway, well, also, as I've stated in previous videos, Mercury can also be about siblings. It could be that Pisces siblings, it could be Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Pisces-like characteristics. Might figure strongly perhaps in your hobbies, your fun, your amusement, your enjoyment, maybe matters with your children if you do have any. This could also be, Mercury can also be about thieves. So again, this goes back to like the things connected with something with an investment or a speculative nature. Just make sure at this time that you're not dealing with con artists, and you're not falling for some financial scheme or some phony investment of someone trying to cajole you to invest in a company that's non-existent. Remember, Pisces can be about fallacy and fiction, fantasy, fantastical things that are not even true. So it's very important to look at that as far as this goes. And during this time, again, majority of the month, it's going to be retrograde. So you might be reviewing at this time, perhaps whether you're overly idealistic or unrealistic regarding matters with lovers, with children, with investments, maybe matters in trying to attain increase your personal popularity at this time. So anyway, next thing up, Venus will be in Aquarius as far as March goes, from the 1st until the 26th. So the 4th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, in some cases, Scorpio, if you're unattached at this time, this could manifest perhaps in maybe finding an Aquarius love. It could be an Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply one that embodies Aquarius-like characteristics that might figure strongly in your latter part of life, that end of life period for you. And also, too, this could be a time where maybe you show a lot of love for who you are at the core at this time. And Aquarius characteristics, perhaps such as maybe deep down you have some innovative and eccentric qualities, very unique qualities, perhaps in selfless, considerate qualities perhaps as well. And it could be too about taking money and using it toward the future for your home and your end of life, and really this could also manifest in some cases in buying things that are very high tech, the electronic computerized alarm systems, for example, for your emotional security, your general safety and security at this time. And also this could also about valuing peace at life, and perhaps with friends at this time, and at that latter at this time, as far as the latter part of life goes. Even if you're not at that latter part of life yet, this could be a time where you're thinking about that as far perhaps as the future goes. So those are some ways that this could manifest. So anyway, last but not least, Venus will be in Pisces as far as March goes, from the 26th until the 31st. So the 5th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, Scorpio, you might find yourself, if you're unattached at this time, you might connect with the Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply one that embodies Pisces-like characteristics. This could be somebody that you might find a very romantic connection with, because given that we're talking about the 5th house and Venus, this could be very good energy for love, since it is about Venus and the 5th house at this time. And at this time as well, I mean, Pisces energy could be about forgiveness. You might be feeling more like really about forgiveness and connection with lovers, with children at this time. And also, too, this could be also about the enjoyment of some Pisces sport in some cases, such as fishing, anything with aquatics or water polo, swimming, and also too about valuing altruism and self-sacrifice. In your fifth house matters the self-sacrificing energy, perhaps in personal popularity in some cases, or even with things connected with fun, amusement, enjoyment, things where you might find that other things are more important and might take precedence at this time. But be very careful at this time, Scorpio. I mean, despite your ability, strong ability often to decipher the character composition of others, often intuitively understand what people's motives and intentions are, their modus operandi, so to speak, you may be a little bit more susceptible to something fraudulent in connection with some investment. If something seems too good to be true, it may very well be at this time. As Pisces energy can be very deceptive. We're talking about Venus, of course, things of a monetary nature, and this could the propensity for this can be increased depending on the aspects this makes to points in your natal chart. I mean, if you're getting this is making an adverse aspect, say, to your natal Neptune, or say if you're having transit Neptune making an adverse aspect to your natal Venus or second house cusp, this could be something where you might be more susceptible to some kind of financial fraud at this time, more so than usual. So something, if we're talking about the fifth house of investment, so as I stated before, if somebody's offering something for you to invest in at this time and it sounds too good to be true, it may very well be. And also this could be about the enjoyment of Pisces, like things such as the metaphysical, which includes astrology, could be something with spirituality, poetry, dancing, chemistry, photography, something with illusion, such as doing magic tricks. This could be done with a romantic partner, children, or even people that you just simply share some kind of hobbies or creative endeavors with. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Scorpio March 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. Stay tuned next time where I'll be giving you my Scorpio March 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.